Hey Scandals, what's going on? How's it going? So happy to be here. I had the pleasure of mentoring this class, which was great. Because I've had some mentors in my life, in my comedy career, that, they weren't so great. Like I had one mentor, he's a big guy, he said, Ian, I just want to let you know, you're not fat enough to write fat jokes anymore. It's like, I didn't know you had the monopoly on fat. That's good to know. I really appreciate that. Yeah, that's really nice. I mean, so you're the way you're looking at me, you're kind of like, well, I don't know enough, fat enough. But it's okay, I understand. You gotta finish that, sir. All right. I'll tell you a little bit about my background. My mom is 50% black and 50% Indian, and my father is 50% Latino and 100% missing. You know him when it looks like me. Tell him to do a 23andMe, please. I could use some of that money from Dada. I really could. I'm actually kind of nervous to meet him because from what I hear, he can't speak English. So I could just imagine, me meeting him for the first time and he's saying something beautiful and meaningful to me in Spanish. Something I probably waited a lifetime to hear. And I'm just going to respond back like a kid that just got called on in Spanish class for the first time. Just like, me llamo es Alfonso. Y2? It sucks that I'll have to say my name's Alfonso. But that Diablo, Miss Fernandez, never taught me how to say Ian in Spanish, so, Thanks, Public Escuela. Much appreciated. And I would ask my mom for some more information about my dad, but I don't want to aggravate her condition, as she says. She has this thing called refuphilia. What the hell is that? That was a curse. Refuphilia is a disorder in which you are sexually attracted specifically to refugees. Exactly, right? What? That's not a real thing. Well, but hear me out. Okay, my mom has 2 baby daddies from 2 separate countries on 2 separate continents, okay? And they were both escaping from 2 separate civil wars. I mean, if that's not such a specific niche fetish, I don't know what is. Like just the other day, I was watching the news with my mom, and what comes on the screen? 10,000 Ukrainians enter America. You should see the look in her eye. I was like, Mom, put the green card papers down, okay? I don't need another little half-brother named Nicola to take more of my inheritance. Like I said, I need that money, guys. I really honestly need that money. But ridiculous. I did lose one's time in 1999. She did get married. I did have a stepdad. He just passed away this year. Unfortunately, he fell through a roof.
You're welcome.
I didn't know that you could actually Looney Tune someone, some leaves on the ground, they would fall through a hole. But you know what? I finished the job, didn't I? I told you, 25 years still on top. See, sometimes you do jokes for yourself, okay, as a comedian. That's one of them. Also, he died, okay? And my other dad's missing, all right? So I can make those kinds of jokes. Oh, yeah, Halloween's coming up, y'all. A few more days, right? Excited? You know what? My wife, she loves to be scared because she's white and doesn't know actual stuff. That's really scary. So she wants to constantly go to Busch Gardens and Hollow Scream. And I'm like, listen, money digger, I can't afford that. Look at these jeans. So I said, all right, we'll do this. So I blindfolded her, made like a big deal. I'm going to take you to the spookiest place you've ever seen. The scariest place in Virginia. A land of fear and frights. We get there, unfold the blind. She's like, what is this? Like, this is Portsmouth, baby. Some scary stuff going on out here. It's some free, too. You know what comes after Halloween? What's the next big holiday?
Christmas!
Thanksgiving. Somebody said no, I don't even celebrate Thanksgiving. Yeah, Thanksgiving. Yeah, I had the pleasure, I'd say pleasure of hosting my in-laws and my parents last year in our tiny little townhouse, cooking for them. That was terrible. I think they come over just to feel better about themselves. Like, my father was like, "Oh my God, honey, look, they still have roaches. Isn't that crazy?" To be young and in love again. Don't sit on the furniture. You never thought you wanted to cut yourself while watching the parade, did you? Yeah? You got to experience that. So, like I said, my wife is white, and I mean very white. She's Irish. So, like, you know, redhead, Catholic white. Conan O'Brien white. Like that level of whiteness. But, you know, we do have like three sons together. They're all under the age of 8. Really didn't plan for that to happen, but she's got that, as Cardi B would say, that wop, if you know what I mean. It's just like, I can't make no mistakes out here. The sperms just go right to the egg. Like, it's not even, I did IVF, what's that? Like, give me the opposite of that so I can have less children, please. So my last son, he's born during COVID. My sweet COVID baby. And let me tell you, these COVID babies, they're different. They are different. He was born like a whole month early, 8 months, and just went home like a normal baby. I was like, okay, that's kind of strange. So I had to push him past the NICU to leave, right? Little baby just born, right? He gets up out of the stroller, I swear. Gets out of the stroller, he knocks on the door, the glass of the NICU, and goes, "Fellas, don't be a victim of your circumstances. Pull yourself up by your umbilical cord and get out." So I was shocked. I'm like, oh my God, he's Republican? Oh, I guess they're born that way, you know? But, you know, we love him. We love him just the same, you know? You know, my wife always says, I'm sure you women do too, like, you don't have a favorite child, right? Like, come on. You guys have a favorite child. You know how I know? Because I got to pack the lunches the other day, right? So when I grabbed the lunch boxes, oldest child, got an ice pack this big. Biggest ice pack I've ever seen. Still cold, 8 p.m., right? Second kid, middle kid, it's got like a fruit diffuser with cubes in it. It's like, okay, you know, that's not like CPS level, but still mid, like, all right, middle child, like, we don't care. That last kid, though, just Ziploc baggies full of ice. Like, just, I'm like, come on, like, I didn't want him to be born either, but this is kind of mean. Yeah, so I recently did lose about 100 pounds. You can clear a clap for that. Thank you. I had to do something. I got a little visit from the diabetes fairy, you know? Just like, who keeps leaving all this metformin under my pillow? Like, but, you know, I was really at a crossroads with the weight right there at a certain point, you know. The 3XL shirt was choking me a little bit. So it's like, okay, so do I start dieting, eating right, exercising? Or do I just say, you know what, F it, buy a pair of Crocs. This is me now. Fill those bad boys up with some toe fat, you know? Fill them out. I mean, so, you know, the choices we make, isn't it great? Oh, man, so... I do identify as black. Can you clap for that? Or? Thanks. Non-racist, appreciate it. But I did have to come out to my wife about being black. She was like, black? You're not black. My last boyfriend, Dante, he was black. It's like, what? I've got like a solid 5 down there. 5.5 when I take my blood pressure pills. Dante. But you know, then I really was like, you know, I'm gonna get it all out here. You know, it's like I was like 34. I was like, you know what? Hey, I'm also bisexual. I just want to let you know that. She's like, don't even look here, right? Thanks, appreciate it. Oh, okay. So yeah, bisexual, right? So she was like, bisexual? Oh my God, I thought you were gay this entire time. What a relief. know what, that's pretty rude. So, I actually did get comedian on my test, like the high school career aptitude test, swear to God. I've been wondering for years, what did I answer to get comedian? The only thing I could determine was to the statement, are you sad and often think of suicide? I would strongly agree. All right, you guys ready for your first graduate to come up here and make you laugh?